Hi, welcome to Therapy Through Cards. In today's reading, we're going to be exploring a bit about your past energy, your present energy, and your future energy. It's going to be pretty much a basic video of just your past, present, future. What may be coming up from your past into your present, and what may be coming in your future given your present and your past energies. I just want to let you know that all energies, whether they're from your past, your present, or your future, they all kind of interconnect. There is no sort of stagnant past, present, future, okay? Energy always moves. So wherever you may feel that your energy is right now, oh my God, that was a loud sound. That is where you are, okay? And that will be something that you resonate. So let's get into the reading. We have 3 piles. Pile number 1 with the zodiac sign card. Pile number 2 with the house card sign. And pile number 3 with the planet cards. Go by your intuition. Whatever pile you feel drawn to will be the pile that has your messages. So let's get into it. So we're going to start with pile number 1. Let's have a look at your past, present, and future energies. Let's see what comes up. But first of all, if you don't know how I work, what happens is I pre-shuffle off camera so I can get a bit of like the energies of the cards and to see what I hear, what I see, what I feel most of all, okay? I definitely feel like the cards come to life and I embody energies throughout my body. Okay, so while I lay out your cards, what I'm going to tell you is I'm going to tell you what came up when I was meditating on your cards while I was shuffling. So you guys were really interesting. I got the picture of a wolf. So some of you guys your spirit animal may be a wolf. You may feel connected to the animal of a wolf and what the wolf symbolizes or represents. You guys may be a lone wolf at this time. You also... The thing is, this lone wolf was not happy, okay, in my vision. It was almost showing me like its teeth. It was very upset in some way. It was almost like I just got the fact that someone had hurt this wolf or made this wolf unhappy. So someone maybe has hurt you, okay? And has made you upset and made you lash out. There is some sort of like the wolf was lashing out in some way, which I found really interesting. Why am I putting that there? Okay. So I intuitively put the cards where I feel they should go. There is no set sequence of where the cards go. So yeah, maybe someone has lashed out at you or there is something that has hurt you. I just feel like that I'm getting like you may be retreating to be by yourself because you've got hurt. I don't know. We'll have a look at that. Also, like, wolves are... Like, I just feel like they're very connected to the people around them. Or they have very good instinct. So I feel like you guys may know what's going on around you. You may feel quite, like, connected to energies is what I'm sensing. Like I feel like you're quite susceptible to the energies around you. You're quite sensitive in that regard. You ultimately are quite sensitive. Okay, we have a lot of cards here, don't we? Okay, well, future advice. All right, I need to put in your tarot cards. Oh my God. So yeah, I definitely though feel like there has been some sort of incident where you've lashed out or someone's lashed out at you, okay? Take that as that resonates. So let's have a look at the zodiac sign that you picked, all right? You may be the zodiac sign, you may be embodying this energy of the zodiac sign. It will have some sort of message for you. I say communication instantly. All right. So that just makes me feel like someone has lashed out at you through some nasty words, or there may be some sort of communication that has upset you or hurt you, has made you kind of retreat into your own world. We have Gemini. So you may be a Gemini, or you may have Gemini in your chart, or you just may be embodying the energy of Gemini, okay? It is an air element. It is all about the mind for me. I feel like Gemini energy is very quick. It just absorbs information really quickly. It's stimulating. There's some sort of I feel like some sort of hurtful exchange has happened through words. That is what's really coming through to me. Okay, that's made you kind of retreat and be a lone wolf. That may not resonate for everyone, but there is some sort of hurt that's happened to you. Maybe it's in your past energy. We'll have a look at it now. So let's have a look. So the first two columns on the left-hand side will be about your past energy. Then we go into kind of like your present energy. And then we go into your future energy. And then we have any advice from spirit. I always love that line because it's just direct channel from spirit. Whatever's on the cards is what spirit directly wants to tell you. Okay? So let's have a look. Let's turn over your cards. I'm going to turn them all over, okay? Because like I said before, the past, the future, and the present will all kind of interconnect, okay? So let's just have a look. Okay. So we've got judgment. That's very interesting. Okay. So I'm turning over now your past energy. Okay, let's have a look at your past energy pile number 1. Okay, so we've got nothing will come of this situation. Very interesting. And go deeper. New moon in Scorpio. Wow, okay. Immediately when I feel the energy of Scorpio, I'm almost getting I don't know, I'm getting a lone wolf. Scorpios ultimately, I know that they have friends, of course, they're social, but they do like their own time, they do like their own space. So I'm feeling maybe in your past you've kind of been more of a lone wolf, or have retreated into your own space. So we definitely have some sort of situation here. Nothing will come of this situation, and you've got extremes. So there was some sort of extreme situation, all right? This is extremes for me is almost it is a very, very emotionally charged situation or event or situation, okay? And that you've got here, nothing will come of this situation. So maybe something happened, okay? Which, I don't know, I kind of makes me feel that you've retreated here with the Scorpio, and that you've kind of gone into deep reflective mode, which is fine, because look at this. We've got the elevator, okay? It just feels like you guys are elevating in some way. And it's interesting because we've got the enough card in your past. You were born enough. So, but you know what? I never ever read the cards as they are. I always kind of intuitively feel what they have to say and see what comes up. But I'm just getting you've had enough. When you've got two extremes here and then you've got the enough card, it's I've had enough of some sort of freaking situation that isn't coming to anything. Someone's giving you an offering, right? And I feel with the Scorpio card, it's I don't get that it is a good offering in some way, because especially as I see here with the nothing will come of this situation. So when I get Scorpio, I definitely feel investigative, probing, trying to understand a situation, maybe trying to understand something that was given to you, with the offering here. Maybe there was an offering for you to kind of advance somewhere or take you somewhere, right? Take you somewhere where you're not. I need to put the cards down lower because whenever I put them up high, you can't see them. So here, hopefully. So I'm intuitively feeling there was a situation where you've had enough of in the past, and it's actually was a good decision of you saying I've had enough of some sort of offering, right? Yeah, because you know why? You've got big happy changes. So you having enough of some situation that wasn't helping you, okay? I especially feel like it was you saying no because your present energy is the judgment, okay? The judgment is you actually kind of like being reborn again, almost like going through some sort of rebirth with a situation. So you've said no to something so that you can actually almost like come into more of who you want to be, I feel, with the judgment card. Like the judgment is all about kind of transcending things that no longer serve us, right? Like things that get in our way, you know, things that no longer serve us. So I feel like some sort of situation that you've come out of, and that's why you've got the judgment here in your present, which is great. Like, oh my God. So I feel like for you guys, it's this is really interesting. You have here, forget who you are. This is in your present energy, pile number 1. Conditioning falls away. I feel like this whole path is falling away because you've had enough. Maybe something that was with extremes, it's almost like it's just always, yeah, like something was like getting to a point where I feel like that's why I kind of felt, why I saw this wolf, like just like honestly growling, like about, like, I don't know, it's like you push me anymore, I'm going to lash out. So maybe this is you. Maybe this is you. It's like, I've had enough. I don't want this anymore. And when you've done that, I feel like you've got happy big changes. So this is your past energy, right? Something that you've said goodbye to and brought in the judgment here, which is amazing. It's almost like you're being reborn once letting go of something that doesn't serve you, okay? Something that you've had enough with. I'm seriously channeling right now. I don't even feel like I'm here. Sometimes when I don't feel like I'm here in the room, it's almost like it is spirit speaking through me. So then we've got the cone of power and we've got energy. So you letting go of something has really given you a sense of energy back. Okay, maybe an energy to kind of like remember who you are, because sometimes when we get into situations, right, that really are extreme and like take a lot out of us, okay, some sort of offering, right? And I don't know, like with the Scorpio, I feel, I don't know, I'm sensing you guys might be a Scorpio, or you know what I get with Scorpios, guys, is like they have really deep attachments to things, okay? So this could be something that you were very attached to with the Scorpio card. But I feel like you've kind of, it doesn't define you anymore here in your present energy with forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. All those things to the past falls away. And I've got memory no longer defines you. So Scorpios can hold on to things really, really, right? They can hold on to it tightly. They're a fixed energy. But I feel like with the judgment, you've gone through some sort of like conditioning that has left your energy here. And it doesn't define you anymore. Your past doesn't define you. Isn't that great? Guys, it's amazing. I just love the judgment energy for your future. I mean, not your future, I even said future. So if I say future when I'm meaning present, it might overlap into your future, okay? That's okay. I mean, when we go through pivotal growth moments in our life, it will have an effect into the future, a big effect. We've got in your present energy pile number 1, do what you love. So I feel like finally, now that you've kind of like put the past behind or said no to some sort of situation, you can finally do what you love, okay? So something that hurt you in the past is like, it's kind of like gone. However, like I said, you might be in different phases. You might still have the past come through, okay? That's okay. But do what you love is in your immediate present energy with Gemini. So do what you love with the Gemini card. Maybe like you're communicating, or you're gathering a lot of information. You're learning about what you want to do, what you love, because you are now a new person with the Judgment card. Like, I feel like you've let something go, and it's finally you're focusing on yourself and trying to kind of build up a new kind of way of seeing yourself and being in the world, okay? And I feel like that will connect you to finding out what you love, what you feel more connected to. What gives you power? What I really like about the cone of power, which is energy, is that it has all the elements. It has the cups element, the wands, it has the air, I feel, and the pentacles. So I definitely feel like there is some sort of like rebalancing of like you. I feel like in the past you were very extreme, like with the extremes card. I feel like you've got more of a balance, and now you're able to follow whatever passions you have. Maybe you are doing that in your present energy right now. Maybe you're trying to learn more about yourself. Gemini is like definitely like an absorber of learning information. And you know what I really like Gemini is that they can like do 3 things at once, right? They're like got their head in 3 different interests. So there may be something that you're kind of investigating with the Scorpio, because I feel like that energy is kind of, I don't know, I feel like you like to go deep, okay? Because it says here, go deeper. So it could be, if you attach the go deeper investigative like energy of the Scorpio with the Gemini, that's like you seriously doing some research on, it could be about like where you want to go in your life or where you're at now. I just feel like your life has seriously changed now that you've let go of something and you're kind of rebuilding yourself. And I feel like Spirit's like, focus on what you love doing. But with the Gemini, I feel like there's a number of things that you enjoy to do, okay? And I feel like once you focus on what you love to do, your energy will like kind of really, really skyrocket. But there is also, as it's the center of your reading, there is like a balancing of energies. There's no more extremes. There's definitely some lessons that you've learned with the Judgment card and Gemini. Like Geminis love learning, okay? And I have Mars and Gemini, so I'm just like constantly seeking, like just wanting new information all the time. And I just put that with my Mars and Gemini. It's like whenever I feel like a little bit down or something, I need to go and kind of stimulate myself with some sort of new information, and I just feel so much better. So I feel like now that you've let go of something, put something behind, you've kind of like reborn in a sense here with the Judgment, like you're starting to develop a new sense of identity, I would say, okay? So let's have a look at your future, okay? Your present and your future may interconnect, all right? Internal self, I love it. Internal self is like coming to a new self, all right? And I say you are developing a new sense of self because we've got a new life here. So look at that. She's coming out of an eggshell. Wow. So your future is all about, you're going to have a completely different life. Like your future is going to be a new chapter, especially if you've kind of closed something behind, left something in the past. There is you, coming into a new life in your future. Maybe something that is based on all this learning and knowledge and like deep introspection here, you know. Maybe you kind of find an interest that you really love, and then you kind of like explore that, and that is like a new beginning. and it starts to build on yourself. So eternal self is like your authentic self, right? It's listening to your intuition. It's listening to your hunches. It's listening to what makes you who you are. Like, it's like when for me, what I'm intuitively reading from this card is like when you're alone in a room and no one is around you, no distractions, and you've got all the time in the world, who are you? Who would you be? How would you see yourself? And then it's interesting because we've got the Five of Wands here. So the Five of Wands for me is like there's going to be a lot happening in your future. Five of Wands is like competitiveness. It's lots of energies, other people's energies around you. It's a lot going on. There may be some sort of challenges. There may be some. For me, it's like it can represent interference, all right? But I just feel like you're going to have a lot going on. There are going to be a lot of people around you in your future, okay? But with the eternal self, it's like, don't forget who you are. And I feel like you won't forget who you are. And it's interesting how I'm saying forget who you are when it's right here, this forget who you are card. I'm not even looking at it and I'm saying forget who you are. So these cards are so interconnected, all right? You're definitely going to build some sort of new identity, and we all do all the time, right? I mean, our experiences build ourselves. So I feel like you're going to have gone through a lot of experiences in your past, or you have, especially with the Scorpio. Like, Scorpio energy is transformative. Like, it doesn't just like heal itself on the surface. It has to go deep, deep down, down, down. Like, it has to go to the core of the actual thing. Like, yeah, no, I love Scorpio energy. But I feel for some reason it's really kind of connecting all your energies here in your spread. But you're definitely going to start to develop a new sense of self, okay, that's going to come into the future. But it's going to be tested with all these people here. I feel like you may have to keep reminding yourself of, okay, this is who I am, this is what I believe in, this is what I stand for, okay? And to have compassion for yourself, okay? Have compassion here. Kindness. Goddess Kuan Yin. Yeah, be kind to yourself. Like, you're definitely going to be embodying a new chapter of your life. New life could be a new stage, a new transition, a new chapter, like a new adventure, something that you're going to be embarking on. I feel like it's going to be aligned to something that you love doing, okay? All right, and then we've got more of your future. I feel like these two lines are your future. Scribe! Look at that! Scribe definitely connects to Gemini. Scribe is all about writing. It's about preserving knowledge and information. What is this? What was I saying? It's Gemini. So you guys I definitely feel like you're going to learn a lot more about yourself, about how your experiences have brought you to where you are now, and it's going to just change the way you see yourself, your eternal self. So there could be something that you're writing or something to do with research or anything, because we've got scribe. So it's about looking at other people's information, and then it's kind of you learning from that information and putting it in your own words. That's what I feel like scribe is, okay? And I feel like any sort of scribe is learning. And I love it because you've got purpose in your future. So you're definitely going to be doing something aligned to your purpose. And then we've got the 9 of Wands here. 9 of Wands, okay. So you may be tested with your purpose, okay? So your purpose, I feel like, is going to come through after a set of challenges, especially with the 5 of Wands here and the 9 of Wands. Both of these cards will test you, okay? But it's almost like with the 9 of ones with scribe and purpose is like, this is the experiences that you've experienced in your life, that you're learning from, and that are going to create your purpose. We all find our purpose through our pain and our challenges and everything that we've gone through, okay? Our purpose in life isn't easy to find. So there is definitely possibly you embarking on a journey to find your purpose. That is definitely for some of you guys, okay? And you will. It may involve scribing. It may involve learning. It may involve just a lot of learning about yourself and your experiences and how you've changed. I feel like you guys have gone through a lot. I'm like, just especially with the image of the wolf. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at your advice from Spirit, okay? This row, whatever is on the cards, is exactly what Spirit wants you to know, okay? So we've got pause in your journey, okay? Interesting. So there may be a need to kind of come back to yourself. There is definitely a sense, I feel, with you having to come back to yourself. Like, okay, I can't forget who I am or who I'm becoming, you know? Like, it's kind of like listening to your inner voice. I feel like that is related to pause in your journey, but just take it as it says, pause in your journey. Then we've got 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Let's have a look what he wants to say, because you have an angel with you. Pile number 1, you have an angel, okay? Let's go to pile, let's go number 40. 1, 2, 7. So an angel is with you. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you seem to be going through so freaking much here. Clarity of thought, personal vision. So yeah, oh my God, definitely. So there is definitely some realizations that you're going to be coming into, maybe in relation to your purpose and who you are with your eternal self and a new life and a new chapter. Like, I'm not surprised that Archangel Metatron is with you, okay? And it is all about your third eye, which is your insight, is your thought. Gemini is all about thought and having insights and collecting information and processing it. And wow, there's a lot of like information processing here. Then we've got transformation and change. Okay, so that is what it says, guys. That's your advice. I can see here that you're going through massive change. Then you've got the shell. Let's read what the shell has to say. Your energies are receptive. Your artistic flow is primed with possibility. You will create. Mother Earth is nurturing your inner child and urging you towards greater things. Listen. Listen to yourself. I'm just kidding. You're cradled and protected by the grandmothers at this time. They hear all, dream. I don't know. I'm also getting with shell that you're coming out of your shell. You will. Okay. Pile number 1. This is amazing. I'm just going to give you a few intuitive messages to wrap up your reading. Okay, so you've got 3. You've got tears. Okay. So definitely, if something's hurt you or something about a situation that nothing is gonna come of some sort of situation, and you've had enough. Maybe you've been crying and you've just like, I've had enough of this, too much. Have more fun, go on adventure, try something new, expand. I definitely feel like you guys are going to expand your mind, especially with the Gemini here, okay? Also, Geminis just love anything new to their like, to their, I feel like to their senses. Like, Gemini need movement. It's really interesting. Like with my Mars in Gemini, I'm like, if I do nothing, I'm like tired, I'm drained, I'm just like, I just have nothing to give. I'm like, but if I've got stimulation and there's like so much energy, I'm like, I'm a firecracker. I don't know why I kind of said that, but another example is like, if I was to go to the gym, right? Some people love to go to the gym when there's no one there because they can have their certain of equipment and do their routine, you know. They don't have to wait for any machine. But with me, I'm like, I have to go to the gym when it's peak hour, when there's so many people there, because I feed off that enemy. Oh my God. Why did I say enemy? I don't know, but that is really interesting. I feed off the energy in the room because there's lots of people there and they're all like giving it their all with their workout. That kind of rubs up on me and I'm like boosted. So yeah, basically my point is with Gemini, it's like the more energies around you, the more uplifted you are. Ooh, in your future, guys, a lump sum of money is yours. And I feel like it's something to do with your purpose, guys. Let's have a look at your spirit quartz before I just end your reading. Let's have a look. I'm interested. You got spirit quartz in your future. Forgot about it. Spirit quartz 197. Connecting to community, universal love, harmony and cooperation. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I feel like there is some sort of community that may be to do with your purpose that you're connecting to. Yeah. It's also just trying to say, like, share whatever your gifts are with other people, okay? Maybe you have scribe gifts. Maybe you scribe. There is some sort of gift that you're going to kind of come into awareness with, and that's your purpose. You're going to be given some sort of money. There is this emphasis on connecting to a community. So pile number 1, that was your reading of your past, your present, and your future energies. That was really, really interesting. Really, really powerful. Lots of, like, you're evolving. Like, the evolvement in your reading was amazing. Like, to end with purpose in your future row, like, you're probably getting a greater sense of your purpose. So pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So you guys, let me remove that, Gemini. I'm going to put your house card up. So we're going to be looking at your past, present, and future energies, okay? I just want to let you know that they may interconnect. They may all, you know, flow together because energy isn't stagnant. So some of you may find that you're more in the future energy or more in the past energy, or the past energy kind of is coming into the future energy. But take what resonates when I put out the cards. So if you guys don't know how I work, what I do is I pre-shuffle off camera so I can absorb the energies of the cards. I can pick up any visions. I can pick up any like auditory messages. But basically, I embody energies within my body, okay? And I go with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I felt while I lay out your cards. Okay, so for you, this was really interesting. Okay, I got this energy of like falling in love, right? It's not so much like falling in love. Maybe with a person it could be. I don't know, take what resonates, but it was more so like falling in love with something. We'll see what that is, because I'm feeling like in my body quite sick. I don't know why that is. Like, I'm getting kind of like, I don't know, like a nerves? Why am I getting nerves? I don't know. Are you nervous about something? I don't know. But we'll look into this. But yeah, definitely, you're falling in love with something. I really want to have a look at that. So let's see what your house card represents. The 9th house. Ooh, falling in love with spirituality maybe. I only say that because it says broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. Maybe you guys are on a journey with spirituality. Okay. Maybe you're falling in love with yourself more. I want to have a look. You're falling for something. Let's turn over your tarot cards. Oh, great. Ooh, amazing. Oh, yeah. For some of you, it is falling in love, guys. Because I got the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Okay, that's like, what is that? Happiness. Fulfillment in a relationship. And a family. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a person, okay, or a relationship. It could just be you falling in love with something that gives you those feelings of joy, of love, of connection. I mean, the 2 of Cups is about connection. It's in your future pile. So we've got here, guys, I forgot to tell you. So your past is this column here. Your present is right here. And then we've got your future, and then we've got these 4 cards over here, all right? These are direct advice from Spirit. Whatever are on these cards is what Spirit wants to tell you, okay? Maybe it might be advice, or it might be just messages that you already know. It's just like confirmation, okay? But take what resonates. So let's have a look. Let's turn over your past energy. Ooh. Aww. Okay. I'm going to turn over these 2 because I feel like, oh wow, okay. There is a lot of water element in your spread. Pile number 2, okay? I know Temperance isn't a water sign, but there's just water. Like, we have water magic. Oh, okay, yeah, all right. So I feel like in your past energy, pile number 1, I'm calling you number 1. Why am I calling you number 1? Pile number 2. I feel like with the medallion, there is something in reach, something that you want, okay? Like, it's almost like there is something you're working towards, some sort of prize, I don't know, like, I just feel like, can you see here, there's a hand reaching for something, reaching for some sort of medal, okay? But you know what, like, it requires you to break barriers here with the barriers card, okay? You need to break some barriers in order to achieve some sort of reward that you want, okay? And it requires refining your attention. So I feel like you're going to refine your attention in order to achieve something that you want. Something that makes you feel whole emotionally, because I just feel with the water magic, like, that is everything to do with your emotions. So whatever you want, for me, I feel like it's emotional success that makes me feel like to do with a partnership or a family. It could just be you wanting family satisfaction, or more connections with people, or there is definitely something that you're reaching for with the hand, okay? But it requires you breaking barriers, and I feel like maybe you have, because this is in your past energy. Maybe there are some barriers that you've broken because you needed to refine your attention. Maybe there was some barriers like, you know, in order for me to reach this prize or this dream or this, I'm just gonna say success, okay? Fulfillment. I need to refine my attention. And what's really, I'm like stepping on cards that I need to put on the, yeah. What I really love in your past energy pile number 2 is this card. You are rare and free. There are not many people like you. So you're unique. You really are your own person. There is not many people like you. Okay? Maybe I feel that has contributed to certain barriers. Okay? Maybe you don't feel like you're like everyone else. You know, maybe you feel so unique that this causes barriers in order to get what you want. But nonetheless, you are very unique. So let's have a look at this Thunder card, because it made me want to place it in your past energy. You got Thunder. What a beautiful card. I love it. Channel your energy. Be productive. Don't waste your energy by huffing and puffing. Being loud does not make you correct. Turn aggression, assertiveness. Oh, turn aggression into assertiveness. I really feel like that has something to do with refining your attention, guys. Be dynamic. Think before you act. Think before you speak. Use your energy wisely. Be your best. Be your best, because you're rare and free. Yeah, guys, you definitely had to think about your actions towards something that you want. And go beyond your limitations, because we've got I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. So there is definitely something you've expanded. You've transcended. Because in your next line of past energy, we've got temperance here. Temperance here is all about balancing, healing. It's everything in moderation. We've got the water magic. So I just definitely feel like you guys have taken some sort of time out to restore your energies, balance things in moderation, possibly in order to break certain barriers that you need. Okay, you definitely need to have a certain amount of energy to be able to break barriers. But I feel like because the time out is after breaking barriers, I feel like this is you now taking a rest on being able to transcend any sort of difficulties or challenges or that may have represented in your past, which I feel like has something to do with how unique you are. I feel like it could represent something that you're working on that not many people are doing. It could be something very very unusual and out of the norm, okay? And then, you know what I love? Look at these. Spirit likes to talk to me with color coordinations, okay? We have the brown bear and then we've got creation. So I definitely feel like you guys, maybe you're taking time out to create something. That could be a possibility. I just feel like the cards really connect. And we've got a 9 and that's a 39. 3 is all about creativity. So yeah, I just feel like maybe something that you're taking time out to create something, okay? It could be something to do with like, water magic for me is all about healing. It could definitely be your spirituality, especially with the 9th house. Like the 9th house is you connecting to your spirituality and how you may connect to spirit and how you spiritually are in the world, you know? Like, do you have a spiritual practice? I feel like the water magic will definitely kind of represent a spiritual practice that you engage in that may make you feel so like in balance and healing you. Yeah, in order for you to kind of create something. I love how the colors are all kind of your whole past is very like turquoise, greeny blue. It's just very, very calming and relaxing. I mean, I definitely would want that kind of energy after breaking through barriers. You're definitely transcending your limits so you can kind of reach your goals. Let's have a look at your immediate energy, okay? This is your present energy. Emptied. Okay. This is really interesting. Once you start reading a lot and you get the same cards over and over and over again, they kind of represent something. Like they represent in my mind a similar meaning. especially if I get it over and over and over and over again. So with the emptied card in your present, it's not about feeling empty, guys. I mean, this is where I'm saying there is different contexts, okay? If there was other cards around that would imply that you were feeling emptied, that you were emptied, that would be different. But what I'm trying to say is that you guys are emptying yourself, especially with taking time out. I just feel like you're kind of getting back to yourself. You're getting back to your like creative energy. It's almost like the more you empty yourself, the more fulfillment you're going to get, and the more power that you're going to have. It's almost like when you go into a meditative practice, what are you doing? You're emptying your thoughts, you're emptying the noise outside, you're just emptying your day and trying to get back to yourself. And I feel like that is definitely what this card, she's almost like meditating on the floor of grass or something. The ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. Wow, yeah. I love it because it's like with the 10 of Cups. So your present energy is like, it's saying here that you've got the 10 of Cups. That's ultimately like emotional success. Like you've got a happy relationships, specifically with your family. You're just feeling emotionally fulfilled and safe and happy. Okay. But it's really interesting because we have taking back your power. Maybe because you've taken back your power, that you're feeling this 10 of Cups energy. All right? Taking back your power is about emptying yourself. It's not about gaining things. It's almost like the more you empty yourself, the more power you have. I really kind of feel like that is very important here. And I definitely feel like taking back your power has something to do with your spirituality. Is there something that you do, spiritual practice, it's just definitely coming through here, that is going to help you have more enjoyment with the connections around you in your home environment with the 10 of Cups, okay? Maybe you needed to kind of disconnect with what's going on in your home front in order to restore yourself and to have your power back, so that you can then enjoy the 10 of Cups here, which is the center of your reading, guys. It's amazing. You guys maybe desire to have this 10 of Cups. Also, what I feel like, if you feel like you're not in that 10 of Cups energy, definitely have a look at the other cards surrounding your center card, because I feel like everything here is kind of a guidance in order to be in this 10 of Cups energy, which is about taking time out, with the Temperance, balancing everything in moderation, looking after yourself, looking after your emotions, because this is just all emotional here. We've got all cups. Even the lady here in Temperance is holding 2 cups. This lady over here with water magic is holding a cup. 10 cups here, 2 cups here. This is about feeling loved, feeling nourished, feeling like... I definitely feel like maybe your spirituality is something to do with your emotional fulfillment as well. Something that you do. Something that you create spiritually, possibly, maybe. Let's have a look at your crystal card, okay, for your present energy. You've got Numite. It looks quite intense because it's completely black. I'm really interested to see what it represents, okay. 38. Let's have a look. Oh, it's interesting. You've got 39, and then you've got 38, then you've got 39. 38, 138. Let's see if we get it twice. Achieving self-mastery, inner power, recovering your sense of self. Yeah, so coming back to yourself. This is really interesting. So recovery is here. I definitely feel like healing, recovering, restoring, emptying anything that's kind of been stressing you out. Maybe there's something going on in your home life that you kind of need to step away so you can come back to yourself and to recover your sense of self and your inner power. It's interesting how we've got achieving self-mastery and inner power when we have taking back your power. So there is definitely some sort of connection with you taking back your inner power, because with the 9th house, this is all about you kind of like your spiritual beliefs and any sort of spiritual practices there with the Buddha. I definitely feel like that may be having something to do with you and your inner power and taking it back, and obviously like healing it too. So this is a very spiritual pile, definitely a very spiritual. But let's have a look in your future energy. You've got a new start is coming. New start. Lovely. All right. And we've also got the 2 of Cups. So, all right. So for some of you, not all of you, there may be a new start in a relationship. Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Yeah. For some of you, it is a new start with some sort of connection, all right, with a person or something that you love, okay? It doesn't have to be just a person. This isn't going to resonate for everyone. If you're in a relationship, I definitely feel like it's a strengthening of unionship. There's a new start in your relationship because you've kind of filled your cup and you've taken back your power, okay? So now I feel like it's funny because we've got two cups here, a man and a woman. So I definitely feel like maybe you're able to give yourself more now, all right? Then we have the storm warning card, all right? You're like, oh my God, that looks really negative. Oh my God, what's going on? I'm kind of sensing 2 things with this, okay? We've got here, talk less and feel more. Because your spread is predominantly emotion-based, I feel like, especially here when we've got feel more, all right? I feel more with the storm warning is that you're going to have some very freaking strong emotions. Emotions that come out of nowhere. All right, like look at this. This is like intense emotion, I feel. It's almost like I'm getting the image of a tsunami. So a new start is coming. Maybe this person is going to bring out some really like strong emotions and strong feelings. Or it could be whatever that you're feeling connected to and that you love. It could just be something that you're creating here, or it could be a spiritual practice. Nonetheless, look in your past. We have a hand reaching up to a medal. I feel like it's a hand reaching to some sort of prize or some sort of achievement, okay? And I feel like it's going to have a really, in your future, the connection that you have with this achievement is going to be really strong, okay? So I've got storm warning, like it's going to have effect on your emotions. And that's why I love how you've got talk less and feel more. So it's about feeling those strong emotions. And I love having the storm warning card with the 2 of Cups, because the 2 of Cups is a really positive card. And the new start of coming is a really positive card. So when I have this negative card here, I just ultimately feel like, because it's surrounded by so much more positivity, it's just you actually having some real strong emotions come to the surface, okay, because of what you're doing. I honestly feel like it might take you by surprise because a storm, however, it's a storm warning, so you're given a warning. But nonetheless, there is a new start coming. Yeah. Let's have a look at your advice from Spirit. I'm really interested. Phenomenon. Purity. Poet. Okay. Some of you guys may be in some sort of like romance. Oh God. It's getting really dark in your spread. I think I might have to put the light on, guys. I'm gonna go turn the light on. But you won't be able to see the cards. There we go. So, in your future advice from Spirit, we've got Archangel Raziel, mysteries, secrets, protected knowledge. Maybe you have some sort of knowledge or secret, especially with the 9th house, something that you've kind of figured out, or maybe secrets or mysteries of the universe. I'm just saying that because I feel like, can you see this t-shirt? He's got like this, I'm just getting drawn to secret geometry. So maybe there is some sort of like spiritual knowledge that you have that you kind of express to the world with light attribute poet. Expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And then we've got the hand. So this, oh God, guys, there is some sort of achievement by being a poet, by expressing your soul insights in some sort of symbolic language. And I feel like that's really ironic because this is a symbol, isn't it? And it's like the same color of a new start is coming. Spirit likes to talk to me in colors. Can you see that? That's crazy. And purity, double 3. 33, that's just all about your insights. They're pure. Your spiritual knowledge, I feel like it's going to be recognized. Maybe it has something to do with this achievement, some sort of achievement with your spiritual knowledge, or understanding more so. Understanding the mysteries of life, or the secrets of the universe, or some sort of knowledge, especially with the 9th house. That's crazy. Some sort of, I don't know, we've got the word academic, so maybe you're a spiritual leader, or you are following some sort of spiritual practice where you gain sort of like the secrets, the mysteries of life, and you really enjoy expressing that. Maybe that's that connection you have. It doesn't have to be with a person. Maybe it just seriously gives you such a fulfilling feeling. And I feel like it's spiritual because look what we've got here with your advice. Be still and listen to the spirits. Oh my God, that gives me shivers, guys. And we got 3-3. 3-3 for me is all about like angel numbers. It's definitely connecting to some sort of spirit. Wow. Pile number 2. Let's get some sort of intuitive messages. These messages are just for you to take as you resonate. What intuitive messages do we have for pile number 2? 1, 2. I feel like giving you 4 for some reason before we end your reading. Oh, interesting. Okay. The pain you feel is what you need right now. Accept and feel the emotions. You will be okay. This pain will grow. I definitely feel like it's something to do with your breaking barriers over, like, something, like, some sort of limitations that you've kind of expanded beyond, okay? And I feel like now you're healing all the pain that's come from that. It's like... the emotions in this spread is insane, guys. You're all about emotions and spirituality and feelings and intuitions. Accept and feel the emotions. I definitely feel like that with the temperance and the water magic. You will be okay. This pain is you. You will grow. Okay, you will definitely grow. There is definitely some sort of taking back your power. 10 of Cups. My God, that's like ultimate healing and growth emotionally. You are so well loved. It's time to find love for yourself. Oh, wow. Okay. That would make sense with taking back your power. So I feel possibly maybe with the 10 of Cups, you're very well loved. I would say that. Like you've got the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Temperance. You're definitely well loved. It's time to find more love for yourself. Possibly that is what you're doing presently. Allow that dream or goal. Oh my God. Here we go. The hand reaching up. Follow that dream or goal you have in mind. It will be successful. Wow, okay. Maybe that's why you get that, like, thunderbolts, like, of emotion that comes through. And it's pleasant with the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is a positive emotion. No. Interesting. Interesting what no means. I actually don't know. I want to clarify that. It's in your advice from Spirit, but it's not very helpful for me. Can you give me another card? I'm gonna actually get another card for you guys. Can you tell me, Spirit? I'm a little bit confused. Oh, it's starting to come through now. It's starting to come through. You know how it's kind of landed on purity? So it's saying no. So it's almost like, I feel like it's Spirit trying to say, don't do anything that doesn't feel authentic to you, okay? Don't do anything that jeopardizes your purity of something, some sort of achievement that you have, something. It's really interesting. Especially here with the mysteries and the secrets and the poet. I really feel like there's something that you discover. And it is so pure. Like, it's not something that, it's something that, like I said before, there are not many like you guys. So maybe you have this unique vision or this unique kind of like discovery, and like Spirit's trying to say, just keep it as pure as possible. But I do want to get another card because I did say that. Attraction. Wow. Okay. So yeah, don't attract anything that's going to pollute your purity or your inner power and your sacred spiritual ritual. I feel like you guys have like some sort of spiritual ritual that makes you just like very emotionally fulfilled and connected and like more like in tune with your intuition and spirit and being able to talk to spirits. Yeah, and that is how you channel your energy productively. Wow. Okay, so pile number 2, that was your reading. Thank you so much for letting me read for your past, present, and future energy. I love it. I really love this card, Archangel Raziel. It's definitely standing out for me. Some cards really catch my attention and want to be like looked at all the time. So I hope to see you in one of my future readings. So pile number 3, my lucky loves. Welcome to your reading, okay? I'm getting a lot of like feeling energy from your card, like embodying sort of, I'm feeling kind of like sadness, to be honest. It's like a heavy emotional reaction, more so than the other cards. So the other cards were coming through like auditory messages, visual messages. Yours is more of an embodiment in my body. I feel like the messages in this reading are going to be very important for you. I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm getting very emotional. I feel like the messages here are very significant for you, and I feel like they may heal you and they might help you. And I hope that they do, and I hope that you resonate with them. Very powerful. So I'm just telling you what I kind of picked up when I was meditating on your cards. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to lay out your cards where I intuitively feel like they need to go. I never ever put cards in a specific spot because I go by my intuition. So I'm going to put them out. You guys have a lot of cards as well. That would make sense if this is a very important reading for you guys. I don't know. I'm just like really emotional. I don't know why. I don't know. Something happened. Don't worry. Like if I get sad or there's like strong emotion, doesn't necessarily mean that something negative is going to happen or it's going to be a bad reading. Don't ever think that, okay? If I get a strong emotional connection with a group or with a pile, I feel like it's my duty and my job to get as much as I can from spirit. It's almost like if I feel really intense about a pile or strong emotions come up, it's spirit like shouting in my ear. That's kind of, without any words for you guys specifically, it's more of a feeling. So I'm very excited to see what comes up for you. So yeah, it definitely feels sad. Some of you may be feeling sad. Maybe it's your energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, some of you may be feeling maybe in a quite down, or a lot going on, or this could be possibly energy around you I'm picking up on. However, you can make a difference. I think I put that there, that card. However, even though I'm feeling really heavy energy and quite sad, I'm excited to do your reading. I feel like there are some important messages in here, and I really want you to look, pile 3, like really use your intuition. When I say things, I don't want you to follow my words, my messages word by word, okay? I want you to notice how you feel in your body. I want you to notice the things that I say and how you react to them. I'm only saying that because I physically am so like embodying really heavy energy right now. Let's have a look at your planet card. This is the card you chose. You chose a planet card. Let's see what planet it is. Jupiter. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's a bit of a lighter energy. Your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Okay, all right, self-belief. So this card is like your overall energy. So that's great. Maybe that's why I was excited to do your reading, because Jupiter is like luck, expansion, confidence, luck in general. So there is some luck happening overall. Maybe you guys are in the counter energy of that, which would mean low confidence, lack of courage, you know, not having much self-belief and feeling like you're never going to have any luck. That could be for some of you, okay? But we've got Jupiter here. Jupiter is shining over all this sadness that I'm feeling. Let's turn over. Let's get into reading your past, present, future. I just want to let you guys know that they may intertwine. Energy is not stagnant. It is always moving. So you may resonate with future energies more than you resonate with your past energy. And sometimes your past energies may come into your future energies, or your present energy may not feel like it's happening right now in your present, if that makes sense. You're not quite there yet. You're not quite embodying it. It's not coming into your field of energy yet, but that's okay. Let's see what your energies are. Strength is, I'm feeling like strength is the center of your reading. That's great. I like to have that. Let's turn over your past. Inner peace. Cycles of life. Far up. Yeah. Okay. Cycles of life can be hard, guys. Like, when we are wanting to end a cycle in our life, before we end a cycle in our life, it can be super, super, super tough, okay? I'm sensing that maybe some of you guys have just gone through a cycle of your life, or a cycle of your life needs to end. Oh, okay. I'm feeling like that was a big thing. So are you in a point in your life where you feel like it's the same old things, there's nothing new, there's nothing, like you just feel like I'm ready for a new start, or I'm ready to kind of have a new beginning or something? I'm only asking you that question because we've got meditation and clarity, okay, beneath the cycles of life, which makes me feel like you guys are meditating on the actual fact that a cycle in your life needs to end, all right? And besides the cycle of your life, we have self-reflection. So there's definitely you reflecting on some sort of cycle or transition or time in your life that you're at where it needs to, it's kind of like you've outgrown a time in your life or a cycle in your life, okay? And that's causing you to have all this self-reflection and this meditation, wanting some sort of clarity of why there is this heavy, intense buildup of energy. Because when we get to an end of a cycle, it's an accumulation of all the energy from from the start of that cycle to the end of that cycle. So I don't know if you know numerology, we have kind of like, it's another form of divination. So you have cycle is up to number 1 and it goes to 9. All right, so 9 is the last year of a cycle. So when you get to that 9 level, that 9 energy, that is like you carrying all of the energy throughout the cycle. And I'm possibly feeling like it is heavy energy, and it's kind of like you're ready to have a new cycle. And I can see that with the Knight of Wands here, which is great. Knight of Wands is like, I'm charging into this new beginning with passion and inspiration and luck with Jupiter. Self-belief. Like, Knight of Wands is, he believes. He's going forward as well, which I really find interesting. So there is this movement forward, okay? But there is this, in your past energy, is this you been reflecting and meditating for clarity of actually kind of figuring how you can start this new cycle, or there's this desire to have a new cycle, okay? And you doing this is going to help you with your inner peace, because you've got the inner peace here, all right? All right, let's have a look at this card. You have mending. So mending is all about fixing something. It's all about trying to repair something that you feel like isn't right in your life, or there is something that's just not quite to your standards, or feeling right, I'm getting. Okay, I just feel like it's you mending your understanding with the self-reflection and meditation, wanting clarity of how to kind of maybe move into a new cycle, all right? Moving into a new cycle really requires letting go of a lot and letting go of everything that you've accumulated throughout that cycle. That's hard. I do feel like you're ready for it with Jupiter. Jupiter's on your side. It's just like confidence, courage, self-belief, luck. I mean, let's have a look at your crystal, because your crystal landed in your past energy. And I'm seeing a lot of green here. Let's have a look here. Sound. Ooh. We'll have a look at your sound card. But I'm getting like a lot of purpley and greens here. Let's have a look. You got, I can't even say the crystal. I'll try. Serifos green quartz. You guys might know what that means, but I'm going to look it up for you guys, because I can't memorize all the quartz and all the crystals. 184. 184, 184. Life on life's terms. Acceptance of our place in the world. Heaven on earth. What is meant to be. I feel like there is some acceptance and inner acceptance that needs to happen, and it might help you with accepting where you're at in order to roll over to this new cycle. Maybe you're holding on to some things, and so that's why you can't. So acceptance is a huge thing here. And once you kind of meditate and reflect, maybe it'll be easy for you to kind of have some acceptance and therefore gain the inner peace. I feel like because you've got inner peace here with the cycles of life, there is a need to kind of have some sort of inner peace before you can start a new cycle. Let's go into your future, not your future, your present energy. Okay, present energy. Knight of Wands, wow. Knight of Wands is great. Knight of Wands is movement. It's passion, like it's energy, momentum towards something that ignites your passion, okay? Which is great. You've also got Eros. You've got like this little diamond here. You've got your temple path. Okay. I'm going to turn over all these cards for you. Okay. So your present energy is really interesting, because we've got clear your mind, you have choices, feeling blocked. So it's almost like you've got clear your mind, and obviously from things that you feel are restricting you or making you feel blocked. And I feel like there is going to be more ease and luck and confidence and courage to get through that. I definitely feel like your present interconnects with your past, okay? Maybe because of you ending out as an old cycle in your life, there are choices that need to be made, okay? Because you're coming into a new cycle. It means new beginnings. It means like, obviously, I feel like there is a need when you're embarking on this new cycle, which is in your present life. I feel like your present energy is you starting this new cycle, okay? There is clear your mind, right? Make no judgments. There is really this, with the temple card, like the temple path, clear your mind and make no judgments, there is really this energy of meditation and clarity that's coming through here, okay? I feel like you are definitely starting a new beginning with a clear mind, okay? And having a clear mind with the temple path and I guess doing the self-reflection in the past has given you the mindset to make no judgments, all right? You're starting afresh, guys. You're starting afresh with the Knight of Wands, okay? The Knight of Wands is going after something that I honestly feel like it's just you coming into this new cycle boldly and with courage and with confidence. I definitely feel like that is kind of just you finally entering your new cycle of your life, okay? And it's definitely something that is giving you peace and contentment with Freya. And with the Strength card, guys, that is like you having the strength to make choices now. You don't feel blocked anymore. I feel like there is a lot of blocked energy, and that's probably what I was feeling. Just really like having to let go of a cycle that is no longer wanted for you. It's almost like, you know how we have phases of our life where we have like our adolescence, and then we have our like young adulthood, and then we have like later adulthood, and then we have, you know, your later years, or whatever you want to call it. There is definitely a phase that is long overdue to kind of let go of. It's almost like you're living, I would say you're living in a past energy that no longer has any use for you. And then if that is the case, then it's like, you're just going to carry such heavy energy, which I feel like is going to create or require courage, which I feel like is why Jupiter is on your side. Jupiter is helping you get through to this new cycle of yours. And to make the right choices. I feel like there probably will be some hard choices that you need to make, but I feel like with Strength there, that you're going to be able to make them. And have the courage and the self-belief, okay? Let's have a look at your future energy. Ooh. Three of Swords in reverse. That's great. Radical self-acceptance. Oh, beautiful. I love how the radical self-acceptance and Three of Swords in reverse is kind of like, I know, it feels like it's together. Three of Swords in reverse. That's great, guys. That's like, honestly, for me, I feel like you have let go of a tough cycle in your life that's hurt your heart, that has been quite painful to you. And probably that's the feeling I was kind of getting as well. But it requires you to have self-acceptance. And what were we talking about? We're talking about self-acceptance in order to have a new cycle in your life, to begin a new cycle. So that's interesting how we've got it here in your future as well. So I feel like you take that with you. So you are perceived the way you perceive yourself. Yeah. And you've got here hope, and you've got Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. Whew, I want to have a look at the Swan Spirit, okay? Maybe I definitely feel like it's taking a deep dive into radical self-acceptance, okay? but I want to have a little bit more of an understanding with the swan. Whenever I get the swan in any reading, guys, it's a sad feeling. I don't know what it is. I don't know, like Spirit's connecting me to this card as like a sadness or something. And I feel like it may be you coming out of the sadness with the Three of Swords. That's why it's there. It's almost like, yeah, it's a sad energy in your future, but it's you recognizing what you had to go through, what you went through, and what you needed to do to get out of it. Because you're out of the Three of Swords. Three of Swords in reverse, guys. Next to strength. I mean, you have the strength to get out of that. Obviously from self-acceptance, but I just feel like it's more of you maybe accepting your sadness or your pain, or coming to a further, deeper understanding. But let's just have a quick read of the Swan Spirit 6-0. I'm trying to still find it. I'm looking at the crystal book. Oh, what an idiot. Try to find it in the crystal. It's not a crystal. Okay, 60. We'll get there, guys. Wait, give me a second. 176. You may connect to swans. It's the kind of, there's a lot of animals in your card, actually, in your spread. Alright, are we gonna get there, Eloise? Lost it again. I am so sorry, guys. So when I try to find cards, my brain just goes different things. 176, Eloise. Focus. Focus. Alright, here we are, guys. Okay, with their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. The depths with the Three of Swords. When Swan Spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You may think you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness. I feel like if you do that, you can easily come to some sort of radical self-acceptance. It might be easier for you. For there is knowledge you are not aware of, and great treasures to discover. Deep understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to better know others. So Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others, and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearance. Oh my God, you got judgments here. Choose a deep dive into your why, asking the deeper questions of yourself. Oh my God, okay, yeah. I just think it's you looking back at your past and like having so much more of an appreciation of where you've come from and how you've gotten yourself out of this Three of Swords. And I definitely feel like it's given you more awareness, guys, and like understanding of yourself. It's great. And more hope. Hope. So there's definitely you having like a depth of understanding here. I love it. I love it so much. So I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm just like keep diverting, but I feel like that's you. I feel like you're just like, I've accepted. And it just shows you like the way that you perceive yourself is how others will perceive you, okay? Let's have a look at specific advice from Spirit. I feel like this is going to really help you. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Oh, so maybe there are some answers. So if you guys are still kind of feeling like you're stuck in an old cycle, there may be some answers coming for you to help you. And I feel like we do see that here with the continuation into the present and the future. All right, there's definitely some stuff that you're gonna... Ooh. Archangel Gabriel. Self-expression, creativity, North Star. So maybe Spirit's trying to say, focus on your North Star, focus on your purpose, focus on where you're going. I feel like your purpose has something to do with the Knight of Wands here, guys. What is your North Star? What is it that you've come here? What is your why? I feel like there was that question we had in one of the cards. What is your why? Self-expression and creativity. That may be very important to you guys. Very important. She's here to support you regardless. And I feel like she's really... Jupiter in the North Star, that's luck, guys. I feel like you're going to be flying soon. Bully. Oh. Sharing of yourself. I'm an incredibly generous being. So you guys, Spirit's giving you advice to share yourself. Maybe share yourself creatively or with an expression, an artistic expression. And then we have bully. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. I feel like this is you confronting your own bully. I don't know, I'm just sensing like there is, I feel like the bully is that tough situation that you're going through here in the, like, trying to let go of an old cycle, which has been really, really hard, okay? And maybe you feel like it's like been bullying you so much. This could definitely be, I don't know, I'm feeling like it's your own self that you're confronting. Spirit wants you to confront. I don't feel like it is a bully, another person that is bullying you. I don't. I feel like this is very self-focused, guys. This is focused on you. So let's get some intuitive messages. Oh, these messages are just like intuitive messages for you. Take what resonates. Spirit, what intuitive messages do you want to give pile number 3? Oh my god, that's so many. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, it's not that many. Oh, it's 5. Okay. Oh, actually, it's more than 5. Oh my god. Okay, I'll just take them. Why not? Okay. Let me read them. I feel like they need to go in an order. Sometimes I don't if they're just a few cards, but if there's a lot, I feel like they will need to go in some sort of order. So, okay, so there is a lot about creativity. I'm going to put it with the self-expression and creativity over here because I feel like that's related. I mean, you are talented and an interest. This is a sign to keep at your craft. Pregnancy of a baby or creative pursuits. Okay, I feel like there may be advice from Spirit. I also feel like you can make a difference. Okay, I'm gonna put this card here. People need your knowledge. You can help many people live a life they have always wanted. All right, that may be something that you are kind of able to do, but I feel like it's once you've worked on ending a cycle that is not meant for you. And you might have already done that because this is your past energy. Maybe you're kind of already in this present energy of making some choices, having the freedom and feeling like not blocked to be able to make some very important choices. And I feel like it may be to do with some sort of like talent or dream of yours, because we've got here, take a risk, the reward will be beyond your wildest dreams. Set clear intentions, know you are capable of having whatever you desire. Okay, so there is a lot of Spirit trying to tell you that, especially with Jupiter, like that is like expansion, that is like definitely turning whatever dreams that you want into reality. Like it's giving you like a boost. Like look at you. So take a risk. I feel like Jupiter will have your back. We have careful, adventure, and then careful. Yeah. I definitely feel like, I just sensing with the careful, it's like, careful with so with this cycle, I'm just sensing like you need to kind of be really careful, because it does need to, if you haven't ended a cycle in your life that really needs to end, Spirit's just saying be careful. Then we've got adventure, okay? So I feel like this is a new adventure awaiting for you. I'm gonna put it over here with all your like creativity and like rewards and like Spirit telling you that you have whatever it takes to have whatever you desire, to go after your dreams, to set clear intentions. And I feel like that would be a great adventure for you. And I feel like you'll have the confidence and the courage because you've gone deep, in depth into yourself and understand and has like learned a lot of lessons with Jupiter. I mean, Jupiter does learn lessons, I feel, not just Saturn. I think Jupiter will give you the luck because you've kind of almost, I feel like for your path specifically, come to some sort of self-acceptance and let go of what is not working for you in your past in this cycle, so that you can be abundant and you could be the Knight of Wands. I definitely feel like this Knight of Wands is you, charging into this new cycle, into this new beginning, into this new adventure. Adventure where you will share yourself, I feel. You will share yourself. People need your knowledge. You can make a difference. I definitely feel like that. Okay, so pile number 3. That was your reading. I hope you got something out of that. I look forward to seeing you in my future readings. I mean, I was really drawn to your reading, okay? I definitely feel like you will get through this past cycle and just be more free, and like I feel like the luck will come in once you kind of let go of a past cycle. Jupiter will have your back.